No! Whoa. How did you jump that high? Come on. Get out of here with that. Oh my gosh. Get wrecked, Callow. Get wrecked, Callow. Well, hello there and welcome everyone. I'm the Video Gaming Reaper, back on Knights of the Old Republic again for episode number 17. Last time we raided the Sith base and discovered all of the nasty secrets the Sith were hiding within. For example, they were luring Selkath youth there to train in the dark side in an attempt to eventually overthrow the government of the Selkath here on Manaan, so we foiled their plans there and also recovered a data module from a Republic droid that Roland Wand asked us to retrieve, so let's go ahead and go give that back to him, shall we? While I'm running over here, I just want to take this time to say if you've been watching through the series this far, I just really appreciate you, and thank you for watching along. And tell me below what your favorite part's been so far. Alright, Roland, here's your data module back.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manaan is the sole source of KOTOR, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
Well, what has the Republic done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes KOTOR exports, but a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manaan anyway. So we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest KOTOR directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that.
Interesting.
We haven't heard from the station since.
Well, have you investigated?
As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Hrakert Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Hrakert Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
Well, how will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our KOTOR packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Well, that's crazy. A secret station down below the waves, huh? Alright, let's go see if we can find it. And maybe save some people along the way. This guy's still here from the Gunna Haradan assassination. Alright, here's the submarine. Let's go. The submersible can be used to descend to the deep ocean Hrakert research station. Use the submersible. Here we are. This is rather eerie.
How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away.
Why? What happened?
No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed
Dang.
to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold.
Wait, what do you mean? What happened here?
The Selkath, they went crazy. They started killing anything that moved. Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well. I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries.
The Selkath?
They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us.
Well, let's get you back to the surface.
Back to the surface, yes. No! There's something out there. It got the other submersible already. We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract whatever it is long enough for us to escape to the surface. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but the Selkath might have laid their eggs in them.
Well, I have to get into the station.
No! I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for.
I have no choice.
If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
All right, man. Maybe I can come back for you later. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's a droid. Good job, everyone. Dang. They are, like, determined. Insane Selkath. Ow. Got him. Okay. That looks like a Dark Jedi. Yeah, there's a crystal and a Jedi Master robe on him. Oh, what's up? Oh no, he's got a shield up. We have to destroy it.
See what you got.
Those droids are tough. They have a lot of energy resistance, so my lightsaber isn't quite as effective. Grab the goodies from here. And then there's this guy.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls.
Dude's freaking crazy. I'm Dank Ferrick. I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walk and fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. When the Selkath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
Well, what made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Oh, well, come out. We'll protect you from the Selkath.
No, that's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them, lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the KOTOR is. Few fishies there, but many fishies in between the water.
Well, you want to come out of that room. You feel safe with us.
No.
Oh, he resisted my force persuasion. Wow.
Mercenaries like you, but
He must really be
Selkath
frightened.
only.
Alright, well, if you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
Goodness. The dude's gone mad. Alright, moving on. We got the environment. Oh my goodness. They're fighting each other. Look at this.
Let's make this quick.
Get him, Jolie. Good job. Oh goodness. Alright, Selkath are cleared out. I think this is an airlock outside. Yes. Warning, hostile environmental conditions. Environmental suit advised. You only have one suit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members will have to stay behind until you return. Yes, leave party members and begin airlock sequence. Oh snap, here we are out in the water. Oh hey, there's somebody else out here.
Who's there? You're not Selkath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm Dank Barrick. The Republic sent me down here to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Selkath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Selkath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Selkaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
Well, what are you doing in the underwater section?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KOTOR harvester they built on the edge of the Hrakert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Selkath mutants running around looking for dinner.
Alright, well, I'll come with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the KOTOR harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Selkath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Okay. Well, I'm right behind you. There's not much really to find here. I've searched it before.
You're so slow in these suits.
Oh, be careful, man. There's little sharks out there.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with...
Oh, poor guy. Alright. Well, I guess it's just us. Oh no, there's one right there. And there's two of them. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm glad I picked up one of these emitters. Gosh, just look at all the different places you go in this game. Isn't it awesome? Yeah, come here, shark. I'm not scared. Which one of you is gonna come up? Oh, it's you? Alright, goodbye. You want some too? Goodbye. Alright, here we are. Oh no, more Cellcath. Ow. Freeze. Sit down. Oh no, I'm glitching. There we go. Ow. Is that a mine I didn't detect? Oh, what's in here? Who are you?
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Pharaxa and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in.
Calm down.
I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Please don't.
Kill them now!
Oh my goodness, you two.
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
Oh really? What if I slash this force field? No.
4 seconds to complete depressurization.
Yeah.
No. The Pharaxa will get us. No. The Cellcath are coming. No.
No! No! Ah!
Calm down. Everything's gonna be alright.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Pharaxa and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say.
Damn.
I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Noa.
Must have been quite an
This is
ordeal you
Sammy.
went through.
We were scientists working here on the Hrakert Rift project.
Well, why did all the Cellcath go crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Pharaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
That's
it was
crazy.
Like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the
The
Hrakert
ruins,
Rift
huh?
near the KOTOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KOTOR. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With KOTOR as a food source.
And all those other Pharaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Wow. Okay, well, the star map I'm looking for is out there, and I need to get past it.
That would be suicide! It's out there still!
Out there, waiting for us.
Well, so what can I do about it?
The Phyraxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
Well, what compound are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Phyraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
Well, are there any other options?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Phyraxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Phyraxan shark.
Well, what other choices do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
Okay, well, how can I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I tend to agree. I'm gonna destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Get back to mining the Kolto. Yeah, what Kolto? If your poison just freaking corrupts it all. Dum-dum. Okay, well, I'll be back, you two. Begin the sequence. Alright, let's go see if we can solve this giant Phyraxan problem. Oh my goodness. We got a small Phyraxan problem right now, though. Get away from me. Oh no, we got another one. Get away from me. Oh, that must lead back to the other building. Alright, here's the control panel. Definitely don't feed the toxin into the vents. No, we want to access the pressure control. Alright, so we need to get it to 4 million. And we have one pod that can take 3 million and one pod that can take 5. So we need to fill the big one and then transfer it over to the small one. That way we have 2 left in there. Okay, and then we'll dump the small one, transfer the 2 over, fill the big one again, transfer it over. Did I mess it up? Okay, well, I destroyed the thing, but it didn't show me the cutscene, but I did it. Okay, that's just weird. But yay, we did it without killing the shark. He lost interest and went away when I destroyed the machinery. That's silly how it didn't show me the cutscene. I'm sorry about that. There's that Firaxin. Now that the Kolto harvesting machine has been destroyed, the great shark shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. Well, thank you, big guy. Look at that thing. That is about as big as my submarine. They aren't lying. Oh, look at that, everyone. Oh boy, oh boy. Star map number 4 out of 5. Yes, here we are. There she blows. Only one more to go now. Alright. Let's get on back up to the surface. The Cellcath are probably going to be like, what the hell happened? Oh, where's that survivor guy? The Twi'lek that we met when we first got down here. I wonder where he went. Okay, hey Roland.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Well, your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A giant Firaxin shark that drove all the Cellcath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen.
I know, right?
To the facility itself. Were there any survivors?
Well, a few scientists survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Well, unfortunately, the harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Indeed. Oh, he paid me a little bit of money, too. Look at that. Oh, look at this. He gave me the implant that gives me 4 constitution. Oh, yes, I'm putting that on. 256 health. Look at that. Alright, well, if I remember right, the Cellcath get pretty mad at me for everything that went on down there, and they would like a word. I got that implant for free too, man. That's awesome. Yeah, hi. Stop, human. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Hrakert Rift. You've been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you living in a submersible that descended to the Hrakert Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you. I'll come peacefully, don't worry. But if they can do that, the whole system could silence. This isn't for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Hrakert Rift is the most precious resource on Manaan, and anything that threatens it, or the Kolto it produces, threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your Republic and your order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We've determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred inside the Hrakert Rift. We demand to know what happened down there. That the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done to the Rift? The explosions were at the research station both our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot silence. Good lord. Even the judges are arguing, what has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? No, the machinery had woken up a giant Phyraxan shark. A giant Phyraxan? Could it be? Impossible. It's only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? You killed this shark, human? Well, no, I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor, it must have been. I'm sorry, but it was the Lifebringer, the ancestor of our species. Think of what this could mean. If it is always layered there, then perhaps the Kolto. Enough. All worlders are not to hear of such things. But he said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. This court will adjourn while we deliberate. We've reviewed your actions and the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant Phyraxan, which, we believe, is the source of our Kolto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show our gratitude overtly, know that you have earned our respect. The trial is now over. Very, very good. So, everything in and out alright. So, I think that would curry even more favor with the Selkath for the Republic, meaning that even though the work has been destroyed and set back a little bit, we've gained a lot of favor with the Selkath, not only by what happened down there at the station and saving that Phyraxan, but also uncovering the plot to overthrow the government that the Sith had in place, and everything else. So, I think everything went as well as it could here on Manaan. Okay. I think I'm gonna head back to the Ebon Hawk now. Well, alright everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and call this episode here. I'm sorry it's a little bit of a shorter one, but I figured this was a good pace for the story. But anyways, I'm the Video Gaming Reaper. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you liked the video well enough, please consider leaving a comment and a subscription. Goodness gracious. Anyways, y'all have an excellent day, and I will see you next time. Oh, and of course, may the Force be with you. Goodbye, everyone.